Hi, y'all. Have you ever felt stuck between two places? If you ever have, I think this video is for you today. So, hi, I'm Sally, and I normally come to you on a Thursday. Today happens to be a Tuesday, so we're just going to go with it. So, if you have ever felt like you were in between two places, drop a me in the comments because sometimes this is a literal two places. Sometimes we're moving houses, sometimes we're moving apartments, sometimes we're changing jobs. I've had a lot of people talk to me about these really tangible changes where we're moving from one place to another. And yet, we all know about these times when everything around us is perfectly settled. And yet internally, we feel like we're moving, we're changing from one thing to another. And so whether you're moving houses or whether you're seeing how you view yourself differently, I think these things, I'm going to give you three things that will help you move through this. So if this speaks to you, drop in the comments a me, a hi, or something along those lines. I'd love to hear from you. What helps you stay steady when life feels upside down? And if you want my notes from this, just drop notes in the comment and I'll follow up and send you the exact notes I'm looking at right now. Okay, so no one really talks about uh, this part of moving or change, how it's not just about the boxes, it's not just about the logistics, it's not just about what's next. It's that strange in-between time. And it's when you feel like you're not who you once were, but you're not yet who you're becoming. And it could be as simple as I no longer live at this address, but I don't yet feel this address is fully home yet. Or maybe it's something like I'm leaving this job and heading to this job. Or maybe it's something a little more intangible. I used to have this relationship with food. Now I have this relationship with food. So again, one foot is kind of in an old life. One foot is stepping into something new. So many people in these spaces of in between times tell me, I just want to feel settled again, or I just want it to go back to normal. But here's a truth that I've been kind of playing with lately, and I'd love to hear your input, is what if this in-between time isn't a place to rush through? What if this in-between time is really where the growth happens? So I want to give you 3 steps for finding home or settled inside yourself so that no matter where you find yourself, you can feel settled. So step 1, define what settled means for you. So don't chase someone else's idea of peace. Whether that's in a moving, a literal physical moving situation, you don't have to have every box unpacked day one. You might think you do, but you really don't. Perhaps it's feeling calm inside, knowing that there's going to be chaos outside of you. Maybe it's feeling calm inside. Or maybe it's even feeling safe with your financial situation. Get clear about what your version of settled looks like. So step 2 is welcome this in-between space. And this in-between space, I know, feels uncomfortable because we're moving, we're going from one thing to another. And it's never comfortable to move. It's never comfortable to change something about our world and our life. But I also wonder if this is not where real personal growth and learning happens, where it really matters. Because we don't have to have it all figured out yet. We don't have to know who we're becoming yet. We just need to know where we are today. So welcome to this middle space of maybe not having everything perfect, but maybe having today, being okay with today. Step 3, This one is what I'm calling like building simple anchors. And I've got 3 different sections of it. So physical anchors. If you are moving houses right now, perhaps you want to unpack your favorite mug first, so that when you make coffee the next morning, you've got the mug that you use every day. You're going to drink coffee the same way as you have in your old home space. Or maybe you want to set up your bedside table the same way. You have a book, you have a water glass, and you have the same spot for your phone, so that when you roll over at night or when you roll over in the morning, you know what you're going to see. It's not going to jar you. So those are some physical anchors. But here are some kind of routine anchors in our daily routines. So choose one part of your day that you will not skip. Maybe it's 10 minutes of quiet in the morning, or perhaps it's some chamomile tea before bed. But it's that part of your day where you connect with yourself that you will not skip. For me, it's meditating every morning. I have a deal with myself that before I even get out of bed, I will spend no less than 30 minutes meditating. So no matter where in the world I am, no matter what bed I'm sleeping in, I know that I will have that meditation time. Perhaps a routine that could be helpful to you is you play the same playlist when you're commuting or when you're in your space, so that even if the physical surroundings feel different, your inside can feel settled because you're listening to your music, you're jamming to your tunes. Okay, so here are some sensory anchors. Perhaps you use the same smelling lotion no matter where you are or what you're doing, so that you can know, I'm me, I'm still me, I'm safe, and I'm in this new space. Or maybe, eating one comfort food that reminds you of peace and stability. For whatever reason, for me, no matter where I'm traveling, an apple tart reminds me of comfort. So no matter where I am, some form of apple tart, or maybe it's pear, that I can eat and just go, it's going to be okay. I am comfortable in myself. So the key to all of this is to start small. Pick one thing that helps you breathe easier. You don't need to do it all at once. It's just one small thing to help your body feel comfortable again. So I used to wait until everything was perfect before I allowed myself to relax. And let me tell you, this isn't just true about when I was moving a lot. This is true now, even building a business. I have this sense of I can't relax until it's all perfect. And the truth is, it's never going to be perfect. I'm always going to be in this sense of an in-between space, because it's always growing, it's always building, always changing. And so now what I do is I just lean into this in-between space and just go, okay, I'm not who I once was. I'm not yet who I'm becoming, but I am me. And I'm learning and I'm growing. And so sometimes I do that in this sort of mental space. Sometimes I have to do it in some really physical and tangible ways. Like I said, an apple tart of all things, or my morning green tea. It's all these little things that we start small, that we build on to create this sense of home, not just around us, but inside of ourselves. So your body doesn't need perfection. It just needs a few familiar signs to say you're safe, you're home, you're okay, and you can do what it is in front of you today. Now, when you feel stuck, I think a big trap is waiting for everything to be perfect before we can let ourselves relax. I just told you, even in the business that I'm building, I used to think I couldn't relax until I had made it. But holding my breath until I've made it, I wouldn't be breathing at this point, because I'm not there yet. I don't know that I'm ever going to be there, because there keeps changing. But when you're moving houses or moving to a new office, maybe you don't wait to relax until every box is unpacked and every picture is hung. Maybe it's okay to arrive slowly. So when you feel that sense of control in you that's rearing up, needing to control everything and make everything perfect, take a look back. Focus on what's already steady. Your breath, your values, the people you have that love you. Let those be your anchors of home right now. So what changed everything for me was I stopped trying to make everything about my life perfect. Instead, I started asking myself, what does home inside of me feel like? What does settled inside feel like? And that's when I realized that home, or settled, perfect, or getting there isn't a place. It's a feeling. And when you learn to build that feeling inside, you can really be grounded anywhere and with anyone. And so I've had a few clients tell me the same thing, that they feel calmer and stronger during times of major transition than they ever did when things were stable before. Because now they know that true stability comes from deep within. It doesn't come from our outside world. So now it's your turn. Again, if you want my notes from this talk, please just comment notes below and I'll just send them your way. And remember, if you feel in between right now, maybe it's in between homes, maybe it's in between jobs, or maybe it's in between a sense of being with yourself. You're not lost. You're not broken. You're just moving forward. And there's a lot of rich life that is to be learned in these in-between places. And so I'd love to hear from you. What is one small thing that helps you feel grounded? Share it below, and I'll meet you in the comments. So, okay, I'll see you next time.